Move up. Right in the centre.
Which way?
Like up the bed.
That way?
Yeah.
I can't. I'm hanging off the edge.
Okay.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
My name is Darren.
And I'm Graham.
And we're about to talk about the film Lucy, starring Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah. Anybody else? Morgan Freeman?
Yeah, Morgan Freeman. And Ming-Sik Choi, I think is the name.
Right.
I'm really a big admirer of him, if I've got his name right. More on him in a second. So, the film, I have seen it, you have not.
I've not even seen it.
I'll tell you what it's about.
I'd love to.
It's about a woman who's forced into handing over a briefcase to what we assume is a gangster, and it turns out that there's some new drugs in there that they want smuggled through an airport, so they stick them in her stomach, and then she gets...
drugs me on.
Yeah. And then somebody kicks her in the stomach, so the bag explodes, the drugs leak out, it turns out the drugs are like superhero drugs, and you see, this is a science fact. Science fact, don't argue. Science fact.
Okay.
Humans only use 10% of their brain.
Wow.
I know. What are we going to do?
Only 10?
90%. I mean, oh, yes.
My head's so heavy, I could just get rid of a chunk of it.
I need to have somewhere else to put your wallet or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Put it in your head.
Yeah. Just get a little skin flap there.
Well, these drugs unlock the remaining 90%. I know. And it turns out that the remaining 90% mean that we can pretty much do anything. If you can think it, we can do it. Fly, telekinetic.
But that's weird. I mean, we're only humans. We're just pieces of meat with a
but you're forgetting that
consciousness.
we're only using 10% of our brain.
But how is our brain connected to the rest of everything? Like,
well, it's
reality?
not, 'cause we're only using 10%.
Well, yeah.
That's why it's not.
No, but that's fine. But if we're to be able to do anything,
Yeah.
does that mean I could fly if I was?
Yeah.
I could fly.
If you use the rest of your brain.
I can't even think. If I use the rest, I could use the rest of my brain and couldn't even think of other things that could help me with.
That's because you're only using 10%.
Exactly.
If only you'd unlocked the remaining 90. Well, I mean, yeah. So basically, yeah, the drugs spill out, and Scarlett Johansson's using up all of her brain. I think it means she's gonna die. I think
you would assume so.
I think that's the threat, that she wants to stop it for some reason.
If those drugs are pushing her abilities past 10%, up to past.
Oh well, that goes well past 10%.
Well, then 100% is the capacity.
Yeah.
So, but it depends. I guess it depends on how much of this drug got into a system. Because if
like
it
half
pushed
a bag,
that would be bad news. Then I think.
Oh well, I think that's what she thinks.
Oh,
I can't tell because the film's bullshit. So she's just. She wants to meet Morgan Freeman because at the same time as this happening...
who's he? Because
he's
only using 10%.
He's doing a lecture about how we only use 10% of our brain.
Oh, okay.
And what he thinks might happen if we use more than that.
That's convenient.
It is, isn't it? And it also plays out because he's obviously talking drivel.
Oh.
A bit like... He's a bit like that scene in Forgetting Alice. You know, when she's doing a lecture and she's forgetting her words. It's like they've let the mentally ill person have a go because he doesn't know any better.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and people are asking questions, and he's just giving the most bullshit answers. Like, what if we use 20% of our brains? Like, well, that's a good question. We'd probably be able to fly. Just like, oh, okay, Morgan.
Oh my god.
So she's trying to find him, and obviously, I think at the same time, Ming-Sik Choi, who's the gangster, is chasing her down because he's a bit annoyed that she's ingested his drugs that he forced on her.
So, I mean, he knows what the drugs do.
He doesn't seem to, or if he does, I don't know. It's not very clear.
Right.
I think he's just annoyed that she's
He
killed
just
a lot
wants
of
them
people,
back.
or he just wants revenge on her. People's motivations aren't the clearest in this film.
But he knows that she's dangerous.
He does at the end.
If she's killing loads of his guys, then he knows that she's.
Yeah, he does. But it's Ming-Sik Choi. He's cool. He's the guy that plays Ode Soo in Old Boy, which is one of my all-time favorite films. Like literally, probably in the top 10. And his performance of Ode Soo is like amazing. So I was really excited to see him in something else because I don't think I've seen him in anything else. I've got Kim Ji-woon's what's it called? I Saw the Devil, but I haven't watched it yet. So far, this is the second film I've seen him in. And he's good, don't get me wrong. He doesn't do anything, though. He just swaggers around and walks about and speaks in... I think he's supposed to be I think he's supposed to be Chinese.
Right.
But he's quite... Well, obviously South Korean in real life.
Right. Are they assuming people won't notice? Are they assuming
I think
a
it's
racist
just not important. I think it's not important. I definitely got the vibe that these people were supposed to be Chinese, but even though I knew they weren't, but I don't know why that was. If they said it, or maybe I was just assuming. Maybe they were meant to be South Korean. I don't know. It seems unlikely though, knowing Hollywood how it likes to play to its stereotypes. That they would go quite specific.
That's the big market and stuff like that. Okay, fair enough.
So yeah, so it's 85 minutes long, and it's just her on a sort of rip-roaring rampage of something, not revenge.
CGI.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of CGI, like shots of like inside her brain and things reacting and stuff.
Ooh.
But yeah, it's just a load of shit. It's just rubbish.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
Like, what's it kind of like similar to in terms of like quality or?
In terms of quality?
Yeah, like if you like this film, you would like.
Well,
Fast and Furious.
No, because Fast and Furious is really, really good. Probably a masterpiece. The 5th and 6th and 7th. I retract that, even though I love them.
Is the 7th a masterpiece, even though you say the 6th is better?
Yeah. It's not much worse.
Let's not get on to Fast and Furious. I know I
know you're the one that dwelled on it.
I know.
It's a bit like Limitless, because obviously that's about using more of your brain, but Limitless, even though that's not very good, is a hell of a lot better than this. This is directed by Luc Besson, who directed Leon, and then he's just done shit. He's done shit. I mean, he did some good films like La Femme Nikita and stuff like that, but he also...
What was that? Sorry, you kind of...
La Femme Nikita.
Oh, right, okay.
He produced the Taken movies and things like that, so, people might know his name as good from Leon. And even Leon's a bit weird. I love Leon. It's a brilliant film. I'm not criticising it, but the pedo stuff's a bit weird. Well, there's pedo stuff in it.
Everybody says that. God.
Well,
Jeez,
it's a bit
get
weird.
over it.
Yeah, and it's like I'm not questioning.
Consensual.
Yeah, I'm questioning him. He wrote it. He wrote a scene where a young girl seduces a middle-aged man.
Yeah, but there's lots of films like that.
Apparently, there's a deleted. I don't know if there's a deleted scene. I presume they didn't film it. I know it's in the script where she does actually shag Leon, and he's crying while she's doing it because he's so happy.
Alright, yeah. I can't.
So this is the kind of man we're dealing with.
Yeah.
A French man. So yeah.
There's the racism. I was expecting it with the South Korean and the Chinese.
No, no issues with the South Koreans. Just French.
Yeah.
I like Leon a lot, and this isn't a patch on it. And it's
Was it trying to be?
No, there was occasionally shots where someone would point a gun, kind of like this, literally like this, and it would remind me of Leon. I'd think, oh yeah, I really like Leon, and then some bullshit would start happening, and go, oh, I don't like this. So yeah, I'll tell you what, Scarlett Johansson. I'll tell you what I did like about it is that it starts with a run. There's no setup. It's just she's outside the building, deliver the shit. It all goes wrong.
That's good.
Yeah. So there's like that.
Does she know? Is she meant? I mean, I'm just asking about the story now. Does she know what's going on?
No, she's forced into it by a boyfriend.
Right.
The boyfriend's got to deliver a suitcase. Boy doesn't want to, so he handcuffs it to her and shoves her in the building.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What
I don't think the relationship's going to last. I've seen the film, it doesn't.
Does she get revenge on him when she's using 100%?
No.
Oh, is he forgotten about?
He dies. Like within the first minute. That's a minute I've spoiled for you.
Oh, alright, fair enough.
He's an arse, don't worry about him. Scarlett Johansson, so she's like normal in that like first minute, because she's fine. But then when she gets the drugs in her, she plays the part, I'm not even kidding. Just like Abed from Community. Like really short words and like really head kind of jutting movements. The only thing she does do is say cool, cool, cool every 3 seconds. Or reference movies, obviously. But like the speech pattern, it's just like him, like robotic, like...
Right.
Yeah. So there you go.
I wonder what that means.
Just an observation.
No, but I do wonder what that means.
So the first half is kind of fun because it makes no sense, and I'm fine with that. Like films don't have to be scientifically accurate.
No, you seem Wanted.
Yeah, Wanted. You keep comparing us to Wanted.
Yeah, because I feel like it's got a lot of pseudoscience. The curved bullet. No, it doesn't. He says. No, it doesn't. But he's seen the curving bullets and the whisk.
That's not pseudoscience, is it? That's movie theory. We can't prove that. We can prove the 10% thing. Don't question that.
No, I'm not.
Nobody's ever tried to do the curved bullet, which is why we can't prove it wrong.
And plus, there's the loom.
Well, there's the loom of fate, of course.
Yeah,
that's in Wanted.
Which is also Morgan Freeman.
It is Morgan Freeman, and he's much better in that film than in this. He dodders around in whatever it's called, Lucy.
Wanted? Lucy.
Yeah, no, he's good in Wanted. He says motherfucker.
I don't remember, to be fair. Yeah, it's a long time ago.
He's like, kill this motherfucker.
All right.
Yeah, I can say that. That's fine.
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
didn't want to give any spoilers away for Wanted.
Right.
But I might have done, but I haven't.
Oh, okay.
So Lucy, the only problem is that as boring as the first kind of half is, it's all right, you know, it's passable. But then the second half just gets really pretentious, and it thinks it's got meaning. It just doesn't.
Right. So where that kind of drops off, Limitless picks up sort of thing, like.
Yeah, Limitless.
I haven't seen
Limitless
either of
gets
them.
kind of stupider as it goes on, which is fine because it's still fun. Lucy starts off stupid, and then thinks it's
Right. It tries to go up, but it just
So it's like let's have some fun, but with a serious message at the end, and it sort of turns into kind of 2001 meets The Matrix.
All right.
And not in a good way.
What? I don't know. I'm trying to. I don't know. I'm just trying to guess the end.
Well, she kind of like I won't ruin the end, but she kind of goes to a part of something which looks like the bit in The Matrix where it's like we need guns, you know, like that white room kind of thing.
Oh.
But yeah, so it's rubbish.
Is Scarlett Johansson good at it anyway? Because you know she's a great actress.
Yes,
and...
she's good in it. If you can imagine her playing Abed from Community, then that's what she does. But she looks better
than Abed.
Yeah, no offense to him. You know, he's not my cup of tea in terms of what pleases my eye. No. Not to say that she's an actress whose only job is to please my eye. Just it helps. So yeah, she's really good. It's just rubbish. You know, it's only 80-something minutes long, so you can't get too angry with it.
What a shame.
I know.
How would you improve it?
I wouldn't. I'd just not make it. It's rubbish. Oh. It's flawed from the beginning by being shit.
Script in the bin.
Yeah, I read Total Film's review of it. They gave it 4 stars.
Really?
I don't know why. I don't know what film they watched. And Empire, to be fair, gave it 3.
Maybe
that's got to be a low 3. Why? No. Because I agree with what they were saying in their reviews, but they just weren't harsh enough on it. I think it's because it's so short, it's hard not to get too angry with.
Right, okay.
Because it's like, it was a bit rubbish, but it was over really quick.
Yeah.
And, and like I say, it's straight to the point. It's like this, then this, then this. It's just, it's ridiculous. But I don't know that I mind it. It's just rubbish. It's just rubbish. Don't bother.
It's just rubbish. Yeah. There's better films in similar kind of with similar ideas that you could just go for.
Yeah, you can watch Limitless. It's not brilliant, but it's better than this.
But you don't get to watch ScarJo?
Then watch Under the Skin. That's an amazing Scarlett Johansson movie.
To be fair, yeah.
So they're my advice. If you want to see a film about unlocking the brain that's fun, watch Limitless. And if you want to see a good film starring Scarlett Johansson, watch Under the Skin.
Yeah.
There you go. That's my assessment.
Hold on.
Did it make you want to watch it?
I still really want to watch it.
I failed.